This is a Rhogenesis Source Reading. Public domain ancient and sacred texts read chapter by chapter as source material for later motif mapping and interpretation. Today's reading is of Chapter 4, the Book of Genesis, Young's literal translation, Robert Young, 1862. And the man knew Eve his wife, and she conceiveth and beareth Cain, and saith, I have gotten a man by Jehovah. And she addeth to bear his brother, even Abel. And Abel is feeding a flock, and Cain hath been servant of the ground. And it cometh to pass at the end of days that Cain bringeth from the fruit of the ground a present to Jehovah. And Abel he hath brought, he also, from the female firstlings of his flock, even from their fat ones. And Jehovah looketh unto Abel and unto his present, and unto Cain and unto his present. He hath not looked. And it is very displeasing to Cain, and his countenance is fallen. And Jehovah saith unto Cain, Why hast thou displeasure? And why hath thy countenance fallen? Is there not, if thou dost well, acceptance? And if thou dost not well, at the opening a sin offering is crouching, and unto thee its desire, and thou rulest over it. And Cain saith unto Abel his brother, Let us go into the field. And it cometh to pass in their being in the field, that Cain riseth up against Abel his brother, and slayeth him. And Jehovah saith unto Cain, Where Abel thy brother? And he saith, I have not known, my brother's keeper. I? And he saith, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood is crying unto me from the ground. And now, cursed thou from the ground, which hath opened her mouth to receive the blood of thy brother from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it doth not add to give its strength to thee. A wanderer, even a trembling one, thou art in the earth. And Cain saith unto Jehovah, Greater is my punishment than to be born. Lo, thou hast driven me today from off the face of the ground, and from thy face I am hid. And I have been a wanderer, even a trembling one, in the earth. And it hath been, every one finding me doth slay me. And Jehovah saith to him, Therefore, of any slayer of Cain sevenfold it is required. And Jehovah setteth to Cain a token that none finding him doth slay him. And Cain goeth out from before Jehovah, and dwelleth in the land, moving about east of Eden. And Cain knoweth his wife, and she conceiveth, and beareth Enoch. And he is building a city, and he calleth the name of the city, according to the name of his son, Enoch. And born to Enoch is Irad. And Irad hath begotten Mehujael. And Mehujael hath begotten Methusal. And Methusal hath begotten Lamech. And Lamech taketh to himself 2 wives, the name of the one Ada, and the name of the second Zillah. And Ada beareth Jabal. He hath been father of those inhabiting tents, and purchased possessions. And the name of his brother Jubal. He hath been father of every one handling harp and organ. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron, and a sister of Tubal-Cain Naamah. And Lamech saith to his wives, Ada and Zillah, hear my voice. Wives of Lamech, give ear my saying. For a man I have slain for my wound, even a young man for my hurt. For sevenfold is required for Cain, and for Lamech 70 and sevenfold. And Adam again knoweth his wife, and she beareth a son, and calleth his name Seth. For God hath appointed for me another seed instead of Abel. For Cain had slain him, and to Seth, to him also a son hath been born, and he calleth his name Enos. Then a beginning was made of preaching in the name of Jehovah. This reading now enters the Rhogenesis Source Archive. Later, we will return to it to trace its motifs, symbols, and recurring questions across other traditions. For now, the source has spoken. The source returns first. Meaning follows. Thank you for listening. If something in this reading stayed with you, a motif, a symbol, or a question, feel free to share it in the comments. And if this reading resonated, leaving a like helps signal what is worth continuing to explore. If you're interested in public domain ancient and sacred texts, you can subscribe to follow future readings, released chapter by chapter.